Right guys, Mark Crossfield here. We're going to do a bit of a game golf update and just talk to you a little bit about one of the ways it's trying to, or is educating me about my game, and then some of the things I'm trying to do to maybe make some fine adjustments to my game to help me get a lower scoring average. So let's show you how game golf has helped me after using it. After I think I've got now 9 rounds, not full rounds, but 9 separate captures if you like on the system. Let's get stuck in. Right guys, game golf update for you. So my average score at the minute is 74.4. Putts per round is averaging 1.6. Longest drive 325. That's kind of irrelevant to me. Greens in regulation 56.7%. When I compare that to some of the world's best, Graham McDowell's scoring average is 69. So I'm 5 behind him. Westwood 67. Get on. Furyk 71. Only 3.4 behind Furyk. I'd like to be 3.4 behind Furyk every round. He's only got 6 rounds captured. Now look, I'm using this to try and help me with my game a little bit. So if I go into insights here, and I found an interesting stat which I have worked on. So what I'm going to do is go to buy club here, and I'm going to go to say, I'm going to go with my 5-wood. And with my 5-wood, game golf is saying to me I'm 60% shots within 15 yards of the flag. Okay, I'm quite happy with a 5-wood on that stat. If I go to a 5-iron, I'm just going to miss my 4-iron out there. If I go to a 5-iron, I'm 63% within 15 yards. 2 right, none long, 38% short, none left. So hitting my 5-iron, not too bad, kind of in towards target. Now this stat is the one that upset me. 0% within 15 yards with my 4-iron. So that 200-yard mark for me, I'm obviously, if I look at my 5-wood stats again, what happens is my 5-wood stats, I've got 40% short, 0 long. So excuse me, so I'm often obviously trying to hit, I reckon, knock down 5-woods, those kind of things into greens, and I know I do that when I play. I'm trying to avoid this 4-iron because you can see what's happening. I'm just missing them short and left. That needs improving. For me to get my greens and regulation up, for me to get my score average down, if I'm probably making, you know, out of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shots captured down, I'm probably making 2 pars off those 4 irons. So that's just not good enough. So what I did is I went out there and I set up a green out at 200 and so yards with GC2 HMT, and I hit some shots with my 4-iron. And I've got the data here. I carried my 4-iron on average 193, topping out at 196. That's carry. My 4-iron has 200 yards marked on it, which is the distance I think I hit it, which I did in another test. Now it's going at 29 yards height. And when you see me hit into a green on the simulator software, you can see I land, but then I run through the back, spinning at 3.8. So what I did is I did the same test with a 21-degree hybrid, wondering if I could take my 4-iron out to try and get a different flight model with my 4-iron and one where I'd feel more confidence of hitting greens. And what happens, I carry that 204, so that's kind of where I want that club to sit because my 5-iron sits at 189 yardage. And it comes in at 36 peak height to the 29. So considerably higher, coming in at a very different land angle. It's going to land softer with 100 revs per minute more. So what I found when I hit my hybrid is I hit it the distance I need to, maybe a fraction further. But not because when they finish with the 4-iron running out and the hybrid landing and stopping a bit more, the hybrid's actually got a better chance of landing on the green and stopping, and me getting closer to the green and getting that percentage up into the 50% and hopefully higher with my 4-iron. So then I wondered, what would happen though? My 4-iron is a club I will use under trees, punching it 200 yards, under wind, links courses, into the wind, keep it low with 1. So I thought, I've never really practiced punching hybrids because they've been in and out of my bag, and I've never really been in a situation where I felt like that's a shot I could play. So I had a go at practicing it. 197, peaking height at 23, launching at 11 degrees compared to the 14 degrees of my 4-iron. So absolutely yes, can play the punch with my hybrid. I felt like I could hit target as much as any punch shot out there. So I'm really thinking now the 4-iron's going to go and the hybrid's going in. So I do one more test. I also tried it with my 5-wood as well though. So I tried it with the 5-wood to see if I could not have a hybrid, keep the 4-iron in there but hit the softer 5-wood, high floaty cutty ones. And I could do it. 204. I wasn't as accurate. It didn't quite get the peak height, as you can see, 33 to my 36. And it spun at 3.7 where the hybrid spun at 3.9. 4-iron's gone. I only know, I would have guessed that, but wouldn't have been able to really confirm that with just visually watching my game. GC2HMT definitely has helped me confirm that. But what's really highlighted it for me is Game Golf there. It showed me that even if that hybrid doesn't raise that percentage, it showed me that there's room for me to experiment with some different clubs. So this is a great tip, I think, for people who are looking at equipment. So often we're looking at driver reviews, and they're the ones that get the highest views always compared to hybrids. Where actually, me trying to squeeze 6 yards out of a driver or comparing drivers for distance and which one's the longest drive, that 6 yards is going to do me nothing. Where actually at 200 yards out, if I can get 0% within 15 yards up to 50% at least, there's a good chance I'm going to make 2 more pars or 3 more pars subject to the data captured. Hybrids in, guys. Game Golf, thank you. Loving Game Golf. Get it, use it. I think it's the best teaching aid possibly ever developed for golfers. It's certainly, I want my students using it to come back with some good data so we know where we're working and fixing the right things. For me, I'm lucky enough to have a launch monitor to check and confirm the data that's coming from Game Golf. But that's really highlighted for me where my weaknesses are. If I just show you a comparison before we finish, if I go to something like a 6-iron, 38% within 15 yards, I'd like to get that a bit higher. 7-iron, 91% within 15 yards. So 8-iron, 75%. So 6-iron's a little wobbly. If you've got a work situation in a 9-iron, 71%. And then pitching wedges, I'd want that to be 80% higher. Again, gap wedges, 92%. So you can see as I'm going up the club, 6-iron has a bit of a funky wobble in there, but like I say, you've got work situations into that. Definitely massive drop-offs of that 4-iron compared to my other approach play stats. Thanks for watching, guys. Let me know what you think. Are you using Game Golf or not? Let me know. Have you ever experimented with that part of your bag? 6-iron, 5-iron, 4-iron hybrid, 5-woods. That region of the bag, for most people I teach, if I could improve that region, so that approach play, I know golfers' handicaps would just rocket down. It's a great place to focus if you want to improve your game. Thanks for watching, guys. Post comments down below as always. Let me know what you think. Is it helpful or not? I think it just gives you a slightly different insight maybe into how you could get better at this very difficult game. Speak to you soon. So if you like what's going on here, don't be afraid to subscribe to the channel. Also thumbs up the video, post comments. Love to hear what you guys got to say. Let's keep it social. The more we talk, the more we share, the easier this game will get for everybody. So if you want to find me on Facebook here, you can find me on Facebook. If you want to tweet me, find me on Twitter here as well. Just follow the links, all in the description. Come and join the show. Get active, get involved, get playing some better golf. Thanks for watching.